when we have any symptoms, we just rush to the doctor and ask questions. What is this? What is that? And sometimes they actually help. I wouldn't say anything bad about doctors. They do try to help. But the main thing that they were taught in the universities, colleges, institutes, wherever they were educating themselves, they are taught to find actually symptoms, not to find the root cause. Before, I was not really aware that gut is somehow influencing on my hands. Like, where's gut, where are my hands? Like, each person is thinking that we are like, even though we are like the whole body, we go to see dermatologists for the skin. We go to see eye doctor for the eyes. We go to see heart doctor for the heart. But it is the whole system. We are the whole system. And in the beginning, we have to look in the whole system in general, not just like hands, fingers, eyes, or heart, Oh, I have fatigue. I do not have energy. And we think that it is normal. We understand that it is okay. Like today fatigue, tomorrow fatigue, the day after tomorrow fatigue. But this the symptom, and this is the I would say shouting from our body, just listen to me. I give you a headache. It's not just because I want you to give you a headache. It's something going inside.
Hey, I'm so glad you're here today. We created this podcast for one reason and one reason only, to help you level up and raise your standards in every aspect of your life. Your standards around the food you eat, the people you surround yourself with, and the way you manage stress, and the way you sleep, move, think, and show up in your life. We're living in a time where digestive issues, burnout, and chronic symptoms are exploding, mainly because our lifestyle's out of alignment. We're rushing, we're stressed, we're even eating distracted, and mostly because we're living in this fight or fight instead of a rest and digest. So we built this platform to speak with some of the world's greatest gut experts to bring you the tools, the science, and the perspective you need to level up. So if you're ready to become the strongest, healthiest, and most intentional version of yourself, subscribe, join us, and let's raise the bar together. Without further ado, let's hop into the episode. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another amazing conversation on the BioBelly Show. Today, we're joined by Irina Kotsyuba, a health recovery expert specializing in nutrition and nutraceuticals with a deep focus on gut and hormone health. Irina's journey began when she developed severe eczema and found herself frustrated with conventional treatments that only managed symptoms. Determined to find real answers, she spent years researching, experimenting, and rebuilding her health from the inside out. And what she discovered became a system that not only transformed her skin, but helped thousands of others restore gut health, improve energy, balance weight, and feel like themselves again. Today, we're diving into her approach to root cause healing and what most people overlook when trying to fix their skin and gut issues. Irina, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for your valuable time.
Hello, Trishi. Nice to meet you, and nice to meet you all. I'm very pleased to be at this meeting and sharing my story because, as I understood, while healing myself, I understood that a lot of people meet this problem because, as we usually do, when we have any symptoms, we just rush to the doctor and ask questions. What is this? What is that? And sometimes they actually help. I wouldn't say anything bad about doctors. They do try to help. But the main thing that they were taught in the universities, colleges, institutes, wherever they were educating themselves, they are taught to find actually symptoms, not to find the root cause, because this is only mostly the medical sphere, and they are more into medical issues and pills and medications, unfortunately, because most of the people have severe problems after using the medication, especially with the gut health itself. So you can kind of help one thing, but at the same time make the problem for the other thing. But since our organic, it is like from this word, our body doesn't really accept medications. Of course, it reacts to medications, but afterwards we see the symptoms growing more and more. And then when you come to the doctor second time, third time, they give you a higher dosage of any other medications. So in my case, when I started seeing doctors, I live in US, so kind of very developed country, a developed medical sphere. So I thought like, okay, that I would definitely have no problems with this. When I started having it not from my birth, but I started having it when I was pregnant with my second son. And I didn't understand what's going on, but I understood that when I'm pregnant, my hormones are going like everywhere. They are going crazy, and like it's like development of the baby inside. So I understood that something's going on. But at the same time, when I got to see my doctor, he gave me the cream, which was corticosteroid cream, which means it is a hormonal cream. So at first, when I was not actually educated, I used it. My hands were clear. Okay, it helped. Great, amazing. I was so happy. But probably in a week or two, the problem came back, but it didn't come back as it was before. It came back much, much worse. So I came to see my doctor again. I said, like, what should I do? And he said, oh, no problem. Just use it again. I said, like, okay, but I cannot use it like on a regular basis because this is hormones and I'm pregnant. I cannot do it. Oh, it's completely safe. You can do it. Like, okay. So I still did it several times, but then I understood that it's not helping me because I started having not only like kind of rashes, like red bumps, I started having like bleeding from my hands. And whenever like I'm a woman, of course, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm doing a lot of stuff around the house. So my hands are mostly like in the water. Even though I was using gloves, it still didn't help. So I understood that this is not the right approach for me. And as being Ukrainian, we in Ukraine, we go to see doctors too, but our grandmas, grandpas, they used to like collect herbs and find herbs in the forests and like some untraditional medical issues, fixing untraditional in the untraditional way. I'm sorry. So I thought that like, okay, there should be a way to fix this issue, not just not just using medications. So I started searching. And of course, what I got when my son was born, he had the same problem. He developed severe eczema, but on all his skin, not just hands. So if I was, maybe it was a problem only for me, I would think like, okay, it will be like, okay, like, we all think like, it's okay for me, it will be better, like this and that. But when like little baby, when he was born, he was having this eczema all over his body and he was crying, and it was like, it was so bad to see, for a mother to see your child suffering. And I started searching even more and more. So I developed like kind of group of people who are interested in healing themselves, and I found people who can who actually heal themselves through the natural way. At first I thought like, okay, if medications didn't help me, how could like some herbs help me? I knew that like my grandma used to do it some time ago, but it's like, it was some time ago. Now it's 21st century, and like everybody can like buy everything in the store. It's so developed. Why we would come back to the like stuff which was ages and ages ago? But since I have tried so many different creams, so many different doctors, I paid so much stuff for the different, like when I thought that if I buy the probably most expensive cream and I would use it on my hands, it would get better. Unfortunately, it didn't do anything because it's just like the top stuff, just hands, like you just cover your skin, but it's not that something is healing you from the inside. Before, I was not really aware that God is somehow influencing on my hands, like where's God, where are my hands, like like what each person is thinking that we are like, even though we are like the whole body, we go to see dermatologists for the skin, we go to see eye doctor for the eyes, we go to see heart doctor for the heart. But it is the whole system. We are the whole system, and in the beginning we have to look in the whole system in general, not just like hands, fingers, eyes, or heart.
Right.
So I met one friend, and he was telling me like about the natural approach. And as I said, I didn't believe first that it would help me somehow. But in the end, I decided to give it a try. It was just like $100. So I said like, okay, I was spending so much more on other medications. So why wouldn't I just spend another $100 to give it a try? Why? Maybe it would help. And especially I was eager to help my son, not only myself. And I tried it. First month, I didn't see very big changes because when you're treating your gut, you feel the changes. You do not see
Right.
the changes like outside, and it takes
Right.
time. It's not just like a magic pill you take and like, okay, everything changed. Your hands are clean or your body is clean. Everything is great. It takes time, and your body, especially if you were like kind of, I wouldn't say that I was eating bad, but through the whole years I was living, I was snacking maybe sometimes more. I maybe was not eating too good. I was not maybe eating in the right times. I was eating maybe at night. I was not working out enough. I was not drinking water enough. So there were a lot of factors which were influencing on the way I have lived my like years. And then I would wanted everything to change in one day. That would not happen. We need some
Uh,
time as we like spend our half of our life like destroying our health. So we still need some time to kind of overbuild it. So I was not disappointed that it didn't help me much, but I felt that I had a good stool, I had a good mood, I had a good energy, I didn't have any problems with the bile flow. So I understood that the program is working, but I had very big problems with my hands because it started to come back on my hands more because it's everything from the inside, and whenever you start cleaning it, it comes back like more and more and more because it needs to find the way out. So my hands started to look even worse and bleeding, and I like cracks everywhere. I was like, okay, what's going on? I'm feeling better inside, but the problem is like growing. So I
right.
was kind of nervous, but I was all the time in contact with the person who like reached out to me and told me about this program. And he said, it's okay, it's normal, but you just have to like wait a little bit. I know it's frustrating, I know it hurts, I know it's a problem, but it has to go out from your gut because it is inside. If you would just use creams, nothing would change. And if you would stop, nothing would change. So I should say that I started with the alkaline water. I never heard
Okay.
about it because usually we drink like regular water. I wouldn't say that I was drinking tap water because it had like this smell, bad smell. I didn't like it. But I was drinking like filtered water. But filtered water, it has a very good filter. But who knows how good it is filtered? And the tubes it's going through, if you just cut the tube and see, it looks
Mm.
horrible. All this
Yeah.
like calcium, all this plague, all this like it looks horrible. Fungus
Yeah.
everywhere. So bottled water is not the option either because it is bottled and it is bottled in plastic, and most of the time it is transported through heat, through warmth, through like different natural like environmental stuff, and you wouldn't understand how long it was in that bottle. And microplastic usually come back to the water, so when drinking it you may not be kind of hydrating yourself, but you may be even bringing more damage to your body. So I started drinking alkaline water, and then when I started researching and I was actually educated, I started nutritional courses because I wanted to understand how my body works. I know that most of this is educated in schools like regular uh, biology classes. You just understand how your body works, but in this case I decided to that I have, if I want to work with it, because it was more and more interesting for me to help my son first. And then I started, when I understood that it helped for me, it helped for my son. Why wouldn't it help for everybody else? Because we are like, the bodies are the same. Just men and like women, they change, they differ by the like the genital issues,
Biology, right.
yeah, biology. But in general, we are the same. Liver, heart, kidneys, everything is the same. We are humans. So if it helped me, if it helped my son, then it may help like other people. And a lot of us have those issues, but we do not know. Like, okay, today my head started hurting. Okay, I will just take a pill. Oh, I have fatigue. I do not have energy, and we think that it is normal. We like understand that it is okay. Like today fatigue, tomorrow fatigue, the day after tomorrow fatigue. But this, like the symptom, and this is the, like, I would say, shouting from our body, just listen to me, I give you a headache. It's not just because I want you to give you a headache. It's something going inside. Go understand. And as I said, I went to see a doctor, and like my when I did blood work, everything was fine. He didn't see any problems. He didn't see anything. But I didn't look into my gut. I didn't make any testing because it's really super expensive here, and I didn't do the testing like anything with microbiome, like nothing like this. Just like blood work, it was okay. But I felt that something is going on, when you just have that feeling that something's going on. So I started, as I said, with alkaline water, and then I started adding herbs that, like, those herbs that help to stop the fungus, the herbs that help with the digestion system to digest food, whatever I eat. Those vitamins that help me to have energy, um like there are different stuff that when you take it one by one, lecithin, it helps to support your liver. Omega-3, it helps to build your cells. Like, it's like there's different stuff we buy in stores, but we do not really know. We just buy. Okay, I read somewhere in the internet that I have to take omega-3. Okay, you take it. Oh, lecithin for my mind, or for my brains, and for the liver. Okay, I take it. But we do not really understand why we take it, and I didn't understand it either in the beginning. And then when I started searching it and researching it, it's good to understand that my approach, which I was using for myself, there is kind of like a pack of products. So it was made by doctors, by scientists, not just regular doctors who are treating by the medications, but like scientists who collected those products to make like a synergy and make a complex, So if you take this, and this together, it will affect your gut in a good way. And that's why when I started doing this like correctly, I understood that I am having like bile flow, good bile flow. I have like a stool every day. I don't have any problems with hydration. So just the problem was with my hands. But I knew that it takes time. I knew that it's not a one-day thing. I also changed my diet. I wouldn't say that I was eating bad, but I understood that I have to drink like warm water every morning, because this starts my bile, it starts my system, and all of this like bad bile, it just goes away. And in the morning, I have to like kind of flush through my system. And of course, the stool is very important, because if you do not have stool every day, the toxins, it stays in your body, and the toxins come back to your bloodstream, and then it is intoxication. That's why you are having fatigue. That's why you are having headaches. That's why you are having like low energy, and like much more. And then when I did all this, so it was like the first step. So okay, what is next? I asked my friend, and he said, okay, the next step is to get rid of parasites. Like, I said, like, what? Parasites? I don't have any parasites. Like, what kind of parasites you're talking about? And he said, like, okay, just do it. Just do it. Just trust me. Like, okay. So I continued kind of the first course, because the first thing is called detoxification. So you still have to do it on like each stage, because when you start a anti-parasitic program, you still have to use detoxification program, because when parasites start moving, we need to detoxify, because they start spreading out their bacteria, and they start spreading out their how you say it correctly, well, they're bad stuff, when they intoxicate
pathogenic
us.
bacteria.
When they understand that you are trying to get out to get them out, then they are intoxicating you even more.
Right.
Like, okay, I will give you just like one last injection and then leave your body.
Right.
So, and then when I started this program, my hands started getting better and better. And I didn't see any, well, I was not actually checking out my stool, like, checking it out completely. But I didn't notice, I would say, I didn't notice anything like strange. But I understand that my body is getting like better and better. So I understood that I did just antiparasitic program, but I didn't feel that I have any fungus, but my tongue was coated with the white stuff, like when
Right.
you like in the morning. So
Yeah.
I decided to do the antifungus program because this shows when you have like problems with your feet and hands, usually the rashes, usually the dry skin, usually when it's like redness. So this means there's not only some bacteria inside or parasites may cause it, it may also the fungus may cause it. And usually everyone has like candida in our bodies. Everybody has. But it may be like on a low level until you kind of eat not right food, when you are snacking too much, when you are eating too much sugar, not just like regular white sugar. It can be sugars in sauces, it can be sugar. Actually, that's an interesting thing. When I also researched it in US, if you, I don't know, maybe in other countries too, when you are taking all the foods in the stores which do not have sugar, probably 5% only is left. So sugar is added everywhere, really everywhere. And it is a interesting thing that sugar has probably the same effect as cocaine does. So we got
Wow.
used to them so much that whenever we are trying to stop using sugar, then we feel like a need. Give me something, like, those like probably drug dealers, I don't know, who are using those drugs. They are feeling that they have a need, and I would say the same thing with my kids, not only with my kids, with all kids, because when they start eating sugar, and then when I started this program for my son, he was like, "Give me some candy, give me something." I understood that I cannot, because this is the program and we have to clean our bodies. You cannot eat candies or something very, very organic and very, very low sugary, but not real like just coconut sugar, not like white sugar, nothing like this. So I started giving him, like, I was searching everywhere I could, internet, like our big stores, smaller stores where I can buy organic, like something sweet. I started cooking a lot at home, even though I'm cooking a lot at home too, but making something sweet for him so he would not try to find it somewhere else, or or at school or friends. So like there are a lot of good people who are trying to give candies to our kids. Yeah. So with the sugar, you really have to understand that there's sugar is destroying us, really. When you I'm not encouraging you to stop eating sugar. You can have it from like today, tomorrow, or once in a week, or once in a month. You can have it, or once even in a day, but low amounts. Because if you have it too much, then your fungus starts growing. Then you have like parasites start growing. There, your microbiome is not growing because you give like the food for bad bacteria, but not for the good bacteria. So and this second program, it helped me a lot. But there was this third program, and that third program was probably the most important and the most interesting program. This program was the cleanse of the gut, like deep cleanse, like you do the deep cleaning in your house, like, and people think also interesting stuff that you brush your teeth, you wash your hair, you clean your butt. I'm sorry, but it's true. You clean your butt, you clean your house, you clean your car. Why don't you clean your inside intestines? Why don't you do this? Do you think that everything is clean there? If it's dirty there, if it's dirty here in the morning, why it's not dirty there? Like, so it's not logical. That's this is the deep cleanse of the gut. So it's only 14 days. It's very short, but you start like with again with some vitamins. You use it. You can eat I would say everything, but not everything. You cannot. It's better if you want to clean your gut. You cannot eat meat, like you cannot eat something heavy. It's better, of course, if you fast 14 days, but not everybody can do it. So you can actually eat a little bit of fish and mostly veggies. So I think like 2 weeks, it's not that much to stay on this diet. And it will help you. It helps your gut, but it will actually help you to lose. I mean, not you, but all people to lose weight. So a lot of people want this, to lose weight. And this weight is not coming back actually. So this is a good thing because you get rid of not only like fat, but you also get rid of all of this bad stools which were inside you and didn't go out. You get rid of extra water. You clean your lymph. You do a lot of to your body, and then this is a real deep clean. And then 4 days, you drink special clay. This is the clay, like you just mix it with water, a little bit of water, and you drink it. It doesn't have very good taste, but it's okay. It's not something that bad that you cannot take. Definitely better than vodka or something like this. Yeah, so you drink it, and whenever you drink it, it expands in your intestines. So our intestines is not like a tube. Our intestines are like curved from different side, and it has like different curves. So whenever you drink this clay, it expands, and it takes this clay into each gap of your intestines. So you don't feel hunger those 4 days. You don't feel any hunger because this clay kind of fills you up. You can drink a lot of water. You have to actually drink a lot of water because this is again detoxification stage. When you go to the bathroom, you have your stool, and you have to drink water to flush it out as much as possible. So just drink that alkaline water. And I don't know if maybe or maybe our listeners know that if you drink a lot of alkaline water, that helps to stop bacteria because bacteria doesn't live in alkaline environment. Yes. So after these 4 days, it's only 4 days you don't eat, so it's not a big deal. But you actually, as I said, you drink this clay and it fills you up. If you feel that you cannot just handle it, you can drink a little bit of water with lemon and a little bit of honey, just to give you a little bit of energy. But I would say I never did this because it was okay for me to calm myself and not eat 4 days. It was not a big problem. And after these 4 days, you have another set of vitamins which you fill yourself with because this is the good vitamins which help our good bacteria. So since you like kind of flushed out all the bad stuff, you have to fill in the good stuff, but not the bad stuff. So you start eating also like greens because the good
Right.
bacteria love this. You have
Hmm.
to eating greens, yeah, a lot, and veggies. So this is even though you stop this course within 14 days, so two
Hmm.
weeks, it's still the detoxification process still continues in your body. So the more you will hold yourself without eating meat, the better, because meat is very heavy on you and it takes about 6 or maybe 8 hours to digest. So after this, 3 stages. So it's only like 2.5 months. So it was not that bad. And I would say after sometimes people say, I cannot start eating good. I cannot avoid eating like snacks, or I cannot avoid eating some bad food or fast food. If you wanted to do it for yourself, you will do it. And within this period, 2.5 months, I got used to eating good food. That in the end, I didn't feel like drinking Coke because when you are like after this program, you feel light, like so lightness in your body, and you feel clean, and you don't want to put some Coca-Cola in your system again, because like why would I do this? Like if you cleaned your apartment or your house and you just throw around the house the garbage, would you do this? Of course not, because you just cleaned it. Why would you just do it? So yeah. And after these three stages, there is another, the final stage, when you just feed your microbiome. You just give it like spirulina, chlorella, proteins like collagen, hyaluronic acid, all this what your body needs. So this is just four simple stages we have to do. Just four simple things. And the problem is that some people think that, okay, I will go to the doctor and the doctor will just give me the medications and it will be covered by the insurance. So it's free. Like it's not actually free, but it is like they think that it is free.
Right.
So here you have to pay. You have to pay. It's only $100. But if you just spread it for 30 days for the whole month, it's even cheaper than a cup of coffee. It's $3. Is it too expensive to spend $3 for yourself one day? Three
Not
dollars?
much.
It's
No.
it's it's not how much we buy McDonald's, like other fast food, burgers, chips, Coca-Cola, Mountain Dew, whatever we buy, all this bad stuff, and we don't hesitate paying dollars, like $100. And here, $3 per day, it's nothing. But at the same time, sometimes people are afraid, like, oh, is it safe? Will I not hurt myself? Will I not this? But do you think that really like herbal stuff can hurt you? Why don't you think? Why don't you? They are like, okay, give me certificate, give me this, give me that, give me proofs that I will not die. Like, why, if you go to see a doctor, do you ask him to give you full list of certificates for those medications you are taking every day? Not really. But it's a choice of each person. I'm not pushing anybody. I'm just sharing information what helped me. I have a lot of people who first also hesitated, just like me. But if you just try, you will understand how good it is for you, for your body. But again, it is not a magic pill, and I'm not a doctor. I'm just sharing my information, what helped me. And since we are all the same, men and women, kids too. For kids, there are special programs, lower just dosage. But it's the same program for everybody. Clean our gut, support our gut, hydrate our body because we consist 80% of water. That's it. This is a simple thing. And if we do it on a regular basis, some people are asking like, "Oh, so I have to do it now every day?" Like, no, but you do it at least like twice a year, and this will help you. Now there was a virus because the winter, there was a virus. Everybody's getting sick. Thanks God for this whole period. I was never sick. Never. My
Thank
kid is
God.
too. So yeah, this I see that this helps, but it is on a long run. People have to understand that, yeah, I know everybody wants everything quick. Just take one pill and you are healthy. I would like it too, but unfortunately this doesn't work. Many
Hmm.
years we used to destroy our health, and we need to give it some time for our body to renovate, because we regenerate. We grow our nails, they regenerate. Our hair falls out, new grows. Like skin, everything regenerates. Bad cells die, new cells are growing. So we just need to give it some time. If we do it, it will help us. And it's not only just, it's all the time easier to support our health rather than fix it when it's already a big problem, like, for example, diabetes or cancer in the bad case. But
Right.
this program can still help, but it will take much, much more time and much, much more efforts. But why wouldn't you just do it when you are still kind of healthy? I mean, of course, maybe you're having some issues, but kind of healthy, rather than doing it when you are already like laying in the bed and almost dying. So, a lot of course, it's not just the program itself is helping. A lot is helping, like what are you eating? And how you're eating. I understand we are all people. We all want sometimes sweet. We all want sometimes snacks, sometimes chips, sometimes that. But there is always a better alternative. There are so many stores and so many options right now when you can choose, like even though the chips. Yeah, everybody thinks it's potatoes. It is not. When you just go and see the list like this, You have to understand, is it really good for your body? Can you even read those contents which these chips contain? You cannot even pronounce those words. How your body can digest it? So if you really want chips, go find something like maybe organic corn chips or just organic, even potatoes. You can really find potato chips where it's only potatoes and salt, not the whole list. The same with bread, the same, like each product. So this is the business nowadays, unfortunately. Those who are selling produce in the stores, I wouldn't say that they want anything bad for us. They just don't care for us because we are nobody for them. It's their business. They purchased those products, they brought it to the store, and they want us to buy it, and they want us to buy it as long as possible. So if you go to the store, you see apples, they never go bad, almost never, because they are coated. You see some other fruits, they also never go bad, almost never. Some of them just go bad, but not everything. And it takes, I would say, even sometimes months, unfortunately, to get them bad. Milk can stay in the store for weeks and it will never go bad. Was it before like this? No, it took maybe I don't know, 2, 3 days, and it was already showing some reactions. So we just have to understand what is good for us or bad. Some people say, I have only one life, so I would do whatever. Yes, when you are young, your metabolism is good, your metabolism is quick, and you can still digest it, like kind of digest it. You can still, like, your body can work it through. But once you're hitting 35, 40, 50, 60, if God gives us a possibility to live till 60, then you understand, oh, this hurts, oh, that hurts, oh, legs, oh, back, oh, this. Where did it come from? It didn't come from yesterday. It came from the years we were eating wrong. So there's always a good alternative. As I said, here and there you can have a bad snack. Here and there you can have a piece of cake. Here and there you can have a cocktail. I'm not against it. I'm also a person. I also sometimes want it. But sometimes it's not every day. So you just, like, everybody chooses what is better for them. I chose a healthy life for myself. I don't know how many years will God give me to live. 40, 50, 60, I have no idea. But I just want, if I live to 60, I want to live in my mind, on my legs, and not anybody helping me when I'm doing everyday stuff or going to the bathroom. I don't want this. I want to be like kind of alive till the last day, but not just lying in bed and waiting until somebody will help me to use the bathroom or feed me. This is not the life I am looking for. So that's why I kind of promote this. If people are scared, they can just, like, try. I would say try. There's no, like, trial things, because this is the process. It's not like a piece of cake you can try and say I like it or I don't like it. You would not feel anything if you just try it once. You have to. 2.5 months, it's not a big deal. Now 2.5 months flies like this. So that is why I try to encourage people to do it, to try it. If you don't want, it's up to you. I'm not pushing, I'm not pressing, I am just sharing what helped me and many people. So this is the thing I would like to share with you today. If you have any
Wow.
questions, please feel free to ask.
Wow, Nina, that was so amazing. You shared so much and taught us so much. I think the main thing we learned from you is that pain or symptoms or issues in your body are messages, not
Yeah,
things that we want to just mute with like these short-term band-aid fixes, right?
absolutely.
And the second most important thing you said is that healing takes patience. Healing is
Yeah,
a journey that takes patience. It takes consistency, because whenever you're embracing a long-term healing approach, you're never gonna get the solution. You're never gonna feel relief maybe in the first or second time. It's gonna take a few days, weeks, months where you are dedicated towards the regimen so it can give you long-term results.
absolutely.
Absolutely. Irina, thank you so much for all your time. I think one great question I had was the big issue that you started having with gut issues started around the pregnancy time. A lot of our viewers actually are soon to be moms. Is there any tips and tricks you would have that they can implement to ensure they have a healthy gut microbiome, as their gut, as it is predicated on how they treat themselves, that they can take care of their fetus, their baby? How would you
Well,
say? Yeah,
mhm,
sorry.
yeah. No, sorry. So I would say that this program is actually safe for even pregnant, for moms to be, or even those who are already moms. It of course, maybe some dosages can, I would say, differ because you're pregnant. But first thing, when you are thinking of getting pregnant, go see the doctor, do the blood work, understand what is going on, see your deficiency, vitamin B, vitamin D, ferritin level, insulin. Make sure that you are healthy before you are going to bring a life, into this world, because this is very important. Unfortunately, I did the testing before, but I didn't dive into it like very deeply, if I knew about this, that it has to be clean, that the gut has to be clean, and this and that, I would do it, of course, because every mother, father wants for their children the best. So clean your gut before you are going to have a baby, because it's better if the because when the baby is there, it is even though it's covered with the womb, it is in placenta, and it's like it's kind of protected, but in reality it is there. Your system is there, your blood is there. If something is bad, if fungus is there, if parasites are there, baby is also there, it is inside. So you have to make a deep clean over there to ensure that this is the safe environment for your baby to be there. In this case, you would not have any problems. You would not have any nausea. You would not have any problems with your back afterwards, because we do not really know what is causing those back problems for the pregnant women. Is it causing when it's you're already having a big belly, or is causing because something is triggering it? So when you exclude all these issues like parasites, fungus, all this bad microbiome and everything, then you would know that probably this is because of the weight you are having your baby, the big belly and the big baby, and it would just need I don't know, a month or two to give birth to a baby, and then it will pass. So because maybe sometimes if like I'm like kind of slim consistency, and when you are having a big belly, of course it is very hard for your bones to carry this, but it's only 1 2
Yes.
months and you can handle it. So just for the pregnant women, or those who are getting ready to get pregnant, please do a deep cleaning. Please make sure that you have a clean system. Your system is clean. Afterwards, when you are already pregnant, also protect yourself. Give the good stuff to your baby, because it is development, the brain, the bones. Take calcium, take lecithin, take omega, because you have to give. If you are in the deficiency and your baby is growing, your baby will try to pull everything from you. But if you are already in deficiency, what it will take? It will take
Mm.
nothing. And then the baby may be born with any problems, with hands, without hands, with that or without that, with some issues. Do we want that? No. Everybody wants a healthy baby, right? So make sure that you have clean gut, clean system. Give your baby and yourself support, vitamin support, but not something what you buy over the counter, because you are not really sure what you buy. Because I don't know about other countries, but in US it's not like kind of certified anything like this. You just said omega 3. Is it really omega 3, or just something in the capsule? Are you checking it? No, of course. We are not asking for certificates, even though there is certificate. Are you sure this is certificate, which is like the original, the right one? Was somebody testing
Right.
it? So just make sure that you have a good source where you buy that products from. And after you give birth to a baby, make sure that you also support yourself, because usually women are having like problems with the hair, it starts falling out, with the bones, they start something like, bone deficiency, like calcium deficiency, because when you gave birth, you gave everything to your kids. I mean, those vitamins and nutrients. So you have to make sure that when the baby is born, you still have those deficiencies closed. And of course, feed your baby. Feed your baby not just with your milk. This is actually one thing. When you're feeding, when you are having not healthy and not clean gut, and you feel feeding your baby with your breast milk, it also can pass to a baby. All this, what you
Wow.
have, the fungus, the bacteria, it also can pass because it is like everything inside you. So yeah, just protect yourself and do those programs on a regular basis. In this case, you would be sure that I protected myself, I protected my kid, I protected my family. And then,
Right.
because you cannot cover yourself from bacteria, you cannot cover yourself from any viruses. You cannot just
Right.
close yourself in a small house and just sit and never go out. You cannot. So just make sure that your immune system is strong when you go out and see this world.
Absolutely. And Irina, to unpack the regimen real quick, I remember, I recall you mentioned clay, like that
Yeah,
clay that you can
yeah,
that you have to pair with a lot of water. Can
yeah,
you explain what that clay is made out of? What is it doing? I remember you saying it stretches out when it's in your
yeah,
intestines. What
yeah.
exactly does it do to capture those pathogenic bacteria or those parasites?
So it's a kaolinic clay, just regular kaolinic clay, just like a regular powder. You mix it with a little bit of water, but before you
Oh,
drink a lot of water,
okay.
then you mix it with a little bit of water and you drink it, because sometimes, as I said, the taste may be not too good, and you drink it and you didn't feel like, oh, it's so tasty, but like,
Okay.
okay, you just need it. So when it is expanding in your gut, in your intestines, then everything what is there, all this fungus, all this bacteria, it's like a sponge, when you just
Wow.
sponge expands, it just takes everything. And then when you just go to the bathroom, you have your stool, all this flushes out. That's why what I'm saying, drink water, not just a cup of water. Because when you go to the bathroom, I'm sorry for all those details, but when you go to the bathroom and you have a stool, you do not use like a little bit, tiny bit of water to flush it out. You need like a good flush to flush it out.
Right.
The
Right.
same with the system. If you are wanting to flush it out from your system, drink a lot of water, not just little cup, and that it will help. It will help clean your system, clean your gut.
Love it. And if someone's in their beginning journey, right? I remember you were saying that herbs, those were like the first thing you started trying, that
Yeah,
gave some result. I think those are like that wasn't like the preliminary, like the first stage
yeah.
before introducing the clay. In that stage, what are the herbs that we should be thinking about, given that everyone's gut issues, eczema, everyone's symptoms are different? How can we know what herbs are best for us?
As I said, there's if somebody would be interested or you would be interested, I can give you the link, and you can
Oh
have go
wow.
ahead and read an information, and you can go ahead and try it. It's not a problem. But it's as I said, we start our system usually, like the most problems which is caused in our bodies, here and there, is caused with bacteria, with fungus, and parasites. So they are when they are sometimes parasites can live in our bodies up to 40 years. We would not even think about it, but up to 40 years, and they grow really big, really big. And there are different kinds of parasites. If you go online and see, there are some that drink our blood, some that are in the liver, some that are in our intestines, some that are in our kidneys. They spread everywhere. So it's not like people think, oh, because little kids do not wash their hands, that's why they have parasites. No, unfortunately, everybody has parasites. Everybody. It just depends how many you have, and
Right.
how fast they get out of your body. So that is why the general program is the same for everybody. The set of herbs. It's not like you go and buy, as I said, omega-3 or vitamin D. It's like the set of herbs is like general for everybody. But if a person comes to me and says, okay, look, I have a problem with my gut, but I have a problem with my liver, my hair is falling out, my nails are crushing, my bones hurt, or something like this. So I understand that as I learned and educated myself and I got certified, that gut is like our second brain. If you
Mm.
fix the gut, a lot of problems may leave you. So that is why we start with the gut, because this is the second brain. Once we clean it, we see. Okay, so bacteria, we get rid of bacteria, we get rid of fungus, we get rid of parasites. What are the symptoms left? Did something leave you? Did something stay? If you clean it, and then you understand what's going on, then you, of course, on these programs, if there you are having a problem with the liver, we add liver support, because liver is our main detoxification organ, and it doesn't hurt, it doesn't have nerves, so it doesn't hurt. And then you cannot feel if it has any problems, but you can see some dark spots on your body, you can see some red spots in your body, and that shows that your bile is not flowing, and that shows that your liver is overloaded. Even though it is our detoxification organ, we still need to support it, because our everyday life doesn't give it a chance to detoxify on itself. And that's why we add like the liver support. We if you are having the if That's why it's important to do the testing with the doctor to understand if you have any deficiencies. Also important
Mm.
to add some, maybe kidney herbs, or to add something else. Everything depends on the thing what is a person came to me with, but the program in general is the same for everybody. We start with like the problem first, the main problem, gut, and then we see what's going on. Because if your hair is falling out, it's not the most important thing. The most important thing, if your heart is beating, if your kidneys are working, if your liver is working, if your gut is working, this is the most important stuff. But the hair is falling out, it's also bad, but it's only bad just to look at. It's not like, the problem that you cannot live without. You can live without
Right.
hair, of course, but you
Yeah.
cannot live without heart. So
Yeah.
so that's why we are firstly fixing this thing that is the most important, and then we are working with the stuff which is less important, like nails, hair, skin. Skin is also important, but everything is shown on our skin. If you have the problem inside, everything reflects on our skin. Dry skin, rashes, acne, like anything you see, and even those alopecia, you
Hmm.
see, everything
Yeah,
you
yeah.
see, all those problems, yeah, and vitiligo, everything you see on your skin, this is reflects the problems which you are having in your gut. That's why all these three programs I was talking about, they are concerned on the gut, healing the
Mm.
gut microbiome. And once you do that, then you see, okay, I don't have this symptom anymore, I don't have this, I don't have this. And then if you still have something left, we can of course come back and improve the problem you are having. I mean, not improve the problem, but improve the thing and
Right.
fix the
Improve
problem.
this. Yeah. Get the solution.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, get the solution right. Yeah,
Absolutely. Irina, thank you so much. We learned so much from you, and I think it's like the biggest thing is when we have these issues, the tendency is to find the band-aid fix, put on a topical. But I think what we learned from you is healing is from inside out, right? As important
absolutely.
as the hair, the skin, the nails are, to find true healing, you have to prioritize what's inside.
The root
So
cause.
the root cause. So, yeah, Marina, thank you so much for this amazing conversation. Where can people find you, learn more about you, and potentially work with you?
Well, there you have my details. They
Yeah.
can find me on Instagram. I have information also in TikTok. So I have my details over there. I have my phone number. I have my email address. They can contact me on just Instagram directly, or I have my own website. They can go on the website and contact me. So there are a lot of different options to contact, and I can share information. I can. I will also say, to add one more thing, that if somebody would be interested in this program, I would coach them absolutely free.
Wow.
So whenever it is needed, I can do it. I will do it absolutely free. I will give the details: what to eat, how to eat, when to eat, what to drink. I will, if the person would have any questions, I would follow them throughout the process. I will answer the questions. The only thing that the person would need is to follow my recommendations. Of course, we would make those recommendations based on the person, because every person is different. Their lives are different. So we will make the program which fits to everybody, not just like a general program and you have to do it just because you have to do it. So it will help for everybody. And the most important stuff, there's just the person would need to get this program for himself, because I'm not gonna
Right.
buy the program for the person. Yeah.
Right.
But other than that, the support, the 24/7 with the person, what to eat, how to eat, I will give all the details. No problem with that.
Amazing. And Irina, we ask all our guests, and we'd love to ask you as well as a final question. If someone is watching this, they're listening to you, they're listening to your story and all the amazing things you shared, but they're suffering with severe gut issues, what would be one message of love that you would love to give to them?
Message of love: God is love. God made us not to suffer. We just need to just try a little bit. Just do something for ourselves. Sometimes people just don't want to do anything. They just want a magic pill, as I said. But unfortunately, it is not. So we are organ which is alive, and it takes some time to fix the issue if we have one. And you can do it. Everybody can do it. Just if you need some support, I'm here. I'm here to help you. I'm here to support you, because I went through this by myself. I experienced it myself. I had the problem by myself. I experienced the pain. I had the blood. I had everything. So I'm here to help you if you need me.
Thank you, Irina. Thank you so much for all your time. This was an amazing conversation, and I can't wait to see how many lives you change for the better. Thank you.
I would love to. Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it. Have a good day.
Thank you.